We had a client that we worked with, and she was really struggling with profitability. She kept raising tuition. She actually did 3 tuition increases within a 15-month cycle, and she still could not catch up. So I helped her work with our 6 money leaks in schools, and she only used 3 of the 6 money leaks and cut her expenses by 50%. 50. She did not fire anyone. She did not slash any of her programs, and she did not work more hours. Again, the 6 money leaks are not hacks or spreadsheets. These are patterns. They are small decisions that feel so normal that your school does, but they quietly drain your school's profit. So if you've ever wondered why you're working so hard, but still not seeing the return, this is your first step to clarity. Click the link in the show notes and find out what it's actually costing you.
Welcome to the Schools of Excellence podcast, where we have conversations about education, leadership, and building a school of excellence. The goal on this show is to bring you clarity, up-level your mindset, and give you practical strategies and inspiration so you can show up with confidence and trust your decision-making. I'm Chani Wilshansky. I'm a mom of 4 under 10, a former New Yorker, and been in the early childhood field my entire life. And I'm so grateful that you've joined me for this conversation. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Schools of Excellence podcast. So grateful for your time and attention every single week in listening to this show. And thank you to everyone that has also rated and reviewed this podcast. Your reviews help hundreds and thousands of other school leaders find out about our show. So if you haven't had a chance to leave us a review, I would absolutely appreciate if you could take a couple minutes after the show to rate and write a review for this podcast. So today's episode is about the 3 steps to overcome the perfectionist inside of you. I want to get started with the definition of perfection. Definition of perfection is the condition of being free from all flaws and defects. The condition of being free from all flaws and defects. Now, if you think about it, there's nothing in this world that's really perfect. There's nothing that's really free from any flaw or defect. Now, if we take it a step further and we create the definition of a perfectionist is someone who refuses to accept any standard short of perfection. Refuses to accept any standard short of perfection. And so this is a person who is living in constant pain of perfection, because when you refuse to accept any standard short of perfection, any standard short of being free of flaws and defects, you are constantly in a rat race of intense pain for not doing something perfectly. And perfection is actually a form of addiction because it's a distraction from action and progress. It's a distraction from making small steps forward. It's an addiction because we're addicted to the result. It's this attachment to our ego. I did this, I did that. It's the emotion that we feel. And we become obsessed with being the best that we forget to live. You see, even the thought of trying to keep things perfect brings us to so much pain. And so it's not going to tell you settle for less. What I want you to realize if you're struggling with perfectionism is that you need to work hard. You need to work hard. You want to be in the pursuit of excellence, and then accept whatever happened and stop beating yourself up when it doesn't come out the way you anticipated. We have an owner that I work with, and she has 97 parents in her school, and she sent out parent reviews, and she got 3 negative reviews out of 97. And she kept saying, I care so much and I take it to heart and this is so difficult and I just want to give up. And I said, your response is not because you care so much. Your response is an extremist response to perfectionism. You got 97 positive reviews. And all you could keep telling me for the last 30 minutes is how upset you are about the 3 parents. It's not that you care so much. That's an excuse to your perfectionism. You cannot accept anything less than perfect. So let's talk about the 3 steps to overcoming perfectionism. Step number 1 is focus on the practice. Stop obsessing over the result. Learn to fall in love with the process. So I'll give you an example. I have a practice every single week. I record a podcast episode, sometimes twice a week. That's my practice. Some of my episodes are amazing. Some of my episodes are, they're mediocre. But that doesn't stop me from my practice of every single week recording a podcast episode. That's my practice. I love the practice. I love the practice of recording episodes every single week. And some episodes are going to be amazing and some are not. And it is ludicrous for me to believe that every episode is going to be a smashing success. That is a definition of ego. Why would I think that my content is so good that every single week I'm going to deliver a home run? It doesn't work like that. When athletes step up to bat, they don't hit a home run every time they step up to bat. When Olympians step into the field, they don't hit a home run every time. When you become obsessed with the outcome, you lose the joy of the process. The belief that you should always win and you should get 100% every time is arrogant and is detrimental to your success and your well-being. Because the struggle is always guaranteed, but success is not. The struggle is always guaranteed, but success is not. So fall in love with the struggle. Fall in love with the practice. Sometimes you're going to do a tour and it's going to convert on the spot, and sometimes it won't. Sometimes you're going to do a one-on-one with a teacher and it's going to be amazing, and sometimes it's going to fall flat on its face. Sometimes you're going to conduct a classroom observation and it's going to be great, and you're going to connect with the teacher and you're going to have a performance review after, and it's going to be a great conversation. And sometimes you're going to feel like someone punched you in your throat. That is the journey. That is part of the game. That is what you signed up for. And believing that you should win every single step of the way is perfectionism, and it's crippling you. It's not that you care so much. That's a lie. That's a lie. You can care. I care a lot. There's a lot of people who care a lot and do not expect 100% results all the time. So that's number 1. Number 2, celebrate wins. Perfectionists never celebrate wins. They forget to celebrate their joys. They hit a milestone, they're like, great, on to the next. They don't pause to celebrate. They push and push and push. It's the fastest way to crash and burn. Need to celebrate wins. Stop waiting for the next shoe to drop. Pause, sit in the stillness, be grateful, enjoy the moment. You're a school leader. You've accomplished a lot. You've had full enrollment. You're fully staffed. You might be hiring. You might be not fully staffed. You might be really struggling with staff. Celebrate every interview that you have. Celebrate the moment. Celebrate the children that are coming to your center, even if you're not fully enrolled. We need to learn how to enjoy our life, even when we don't have everything that we're looking for or shooting towards. You can't say I'm only going to be happy when I hit every one of my goals. Does that mean you're only going to be happy when you're in the grave? Joy is a choice. It's a choice to choose to embrace mistakes, to embrace failure, to let go of the unrealistic and ridiculous expectation of perfectionism, and cloaking it in I care a lot, and cloaking it in, well, I have high standards. That is such a load of garbage. And you know it. That's your perfectionist talking. That's your ego talking. Put it down. Put it to rest. It's very heavy to carry that. It's a lot lighter to carry. I'm humanly flawed. I am beautifully, gorgeously, humanly flawed. And I make mistakes and I mess up, and I'm still beautiful, and I'm still worthy to show up, and I still deserve to have joy in my life. Don't punish yourself because you're not hitting goals. You deserve more than that. You do. I believe you do. So that's number 2. And number 3, learn how to accept feedback. Guys, this is really hard. Most people say they're good at accepting feedback. They're not. They're good at accepting words of affirmation. They're good at accepting words of, you're doing a good job. That's not feedback. That's words of affirmation. That's reassurance. And we all need that. Feedback, learning how to accept feedback is learning how to say, thank you for telling me that this product isn't working for you. Thank you for telling me that this way that the program is set up doesn't serve your needs. Thank you for telling me that. What a gift. Now I get to go back to my practice to make the product better if I choose to listen to the feedback. There's a whole separate episode that I'm going to do on who to listen to when it comes to feedback. Internet trolls are not feedback. They're exactly what they are. Internet trolls. Don't listen to them. But when a parent gives you feedback, listen. Not a parent who's been in the school for a month, but a parent who has their child enrolled in the school and is frustrated about something. Listen. Here's the challenge why you struggle with listening to feedback. Your identity is wrapped up in the success of your school. And so when something goes wrong in the school, it means I'm a failure. You're not. You're not a failure. You're still here. You're showing up. You're doing the work. You're doing your best. You're not a failure. You're very far from it. You're actually a huge success. And you're someone who's in the pursuit of excellence. Failure in your center does not mean you're a failure. Failure in your life, in certain parts of your life, does not mean you're a failure. You need to tweak your actions. You need to change some habits, upgrade your mindset. Feedback is a gift. It's a gift. And learning how to accept feedback helps you remove the perfectionist inside of you. Because when you can accept feedback, it's like, great, another reminder that I'm so beautifully humanly flawed. Another reminder that God created me so beautifully and humanly flawed. We don't like perfect people. It's too perfect. We want to know people's stories. We want to know where the struggle was. You don't want to talk and hang out with someone who's never struggled because it's a bag of garbage. It's not true. Everyone has struggle. So do you. It doesn't make you less than. Everyone has pain. So do you. Doesn't make you less than. Everyone has struggles when it comes to tours. Nobody converts 100% of the time. Nobody has every single interview be a smashing success. Nobody gets 100% approval rating. And so do you. And you still deserve to have joy. And you still deserve to have success. And you still are worthy of all the beautiful things that are coming your way because of all the mistakes that you made. Not in spite of the mistakes, because of every mistake that you made. Please believe in your heart that being a perfectionist is crippling you. It's destroying your opportunity for joy and gratitude and beauty and hope and inspiration. Please put down the perfectionist to rest. Tell her, thank you for everything you've done, and it's time for you to go. And now I'm stepping into the beautifully, humanly flawed person that I am. And I'm excited to embrace my mistakes. I'm excited to embrace my failures because those are stepping stones for even more beauty and more abundance in my life. So I want to leave you with this today. Whether you're struggling with perfectionism or if you're not and you have a teacher or director who's struggling, step 1, celebrate wins. Celebrate why you're proud of yourself, not why someone should be proud of you. Why are you proud of yourself? And come on over to our free Facebook group, the Schools of Excellence Lounge. And I want to hear from you. I want to hear, why are you proud of yourself this week? What is making you feel proud of who you are? Thanks so much for joining me on this episode. Once again, would love if you could please rate and leave us a review, and we'll see you next week on the podcast. If you are loving the Schools of Excellence podcast and have gotten any value out of it for your school, I would love if you can do two things for me. One, subscribe to the show so you never miss an episode. And two, can you please leave us a review? Reviews help other school leaders know that this is the place to learn how to build a school of excellence. And I would be so grateful if you can do that for us. Your help and support makes this show to be able to be listened by the thousands of other school leaders all around the world. Thanks so much for listening, for giving us your time and attention each and every week, and I appreciate that you have joined us.
If your accountant has ever told you to cut back on professional development or slash your teacher appreciation budget or your staff development budget just so you could stay afloat, or has told you, hey, you probably can't go invest in that program, please listen. The problem is not that you're spending too much money on your people or yourself or your investment or your support system. It's that your school has invisible money leaks that are draining your profit, leaks that no spreadsheet will ever catch or accountant. So I created the 6 money leaks of schools that show you the 6 core areas that schools lose money every single month without realizing it. If you close even one of them, your profits will start to soar without sacrificing your team. Go get it now and stop blaming the things that are actually building your school.